That's what the documentation says.
But the question is like
visibility, if it says,
yeah, go ahead.
Because if it says visibility equals to both, okay, the effective dating, the field ended does not appear on the UI, but it is only used for reporting purpose. And it says that, for example, if you change an effective date field, such as pay grade or set date, when the change should be effective, so the system records as the end date in the background. But if you run a report on the pay grade in the time, the pay grade value that was valid in that time frame will be shown. It will be not shown in the UI.
Which documentation are you referring to?
This is a success factor documentation.
But how then you will
populate the value? That's the question.
Screen then. Yeah, how will you then do it on the screen then if they will not be shown on the screen?
No.
It says that if you have to go to reporting in the sense you are.
No, reporting is only for read the data, right? You are not going to update the data over there. See, the question is how we can populate the data. See, one thing I can say is like you can populate the data using the rules.
No, but date is like, okay, I want to maintain a record from January 1st till December 31st.
No, let me look into it. Yeah, don't get deviated, guys. I'll answer that question. Don't worry about that at this moment. I'll clarify you that. Okay. Let's come back, guys. So we did these changes, right? Your location, United States. So what I recommend to you guys is go ahead and do all these changes, guys. So either you will be doing these changes on your instance using the metadata framework foundation objects, or you will be doing these changes in the XML file. If you are doing the changes in the XML file, send it back to me, guys. I already shared the 1508 data models with you. Send back the data models to me. I load that into your provisioning system. But if it is your metadata MDF foundation objects, do the changes in your instance itself, and you can verify that instantaneously in your instance itself. Okay. And you see here, we have seen this behavior, the country specific things related to your foundation objects. I mean to say the country specific corporate data model. But how you are going to address similar kind of requirement in your MDF foundation objects? If you go to your legal entity, yesterday we renamed it to company code, guys. Let me go navigate there. Legal entity, manage data. One second, let's say company code. Okay, and here you can see when we are referring to the company code, the moment you select, let's say if you are going to select the country, United States, you see here, the moment I selected United States, these fields are populating. So how these are populating now? It is not from the corporate data model, right? These are migrated foundation objects. So how these things are coming up? So these things are being displayed here with a concept of associations, guys. Okay, the concept behind these things, how they are coming up with your migrated foundation objects, or even in fact this business unit, how it is being displayed here is, it's a concept of associations. Let me talk about these country specific fields now, and then I'll move on to how you can associate one object to another object. In fact, this USA is being displayed as another object only, guys. But how these things are being displayed is, if you go to this company code object definition, let me go there. Let me log into a different browser so that I can compare, I can see both the screens at the same time. So you are in the administration tools, go to configure object definition. This is where we are going to change the properties of the migrated MDF foundation objects. Click on this configure object definitions. and we want to change the definition of the object, and that is company code. Click on that. First understand guys, later we'll do the change. See, we have this object definition for the company code, and you see here there are a couple of associations here. Let me click on edit guys, that will show the screen better. You see at the end of after finishing all your fields, you have a section called as associations, and you see you have an association with the name to legal entity USA, and you have an association to name legal entity Russia, legal entity ESP France, Argentina, all these things. Okay, and if you click one of those things, click on this details, you see here you have a legal, this is the association name, and you have a one-to-one, the multiplicity, one-to-one or one-to-many is the multiplicity that is possible guys, because one legal entity can be associated with a particular specific country legal entity, not one-to-many is not possible here. And the destination object, so you're keeping an association between a source object and a destination object, and the destination object here is legal entity USA. Okay, and this is an object guys, this is a MDF foundation object. Okay, and that is the reason whatever the field that has been configured in this legal entity USA are going to be displayed automatically when you select the USA. But where is the filter? You see here you are changing, you are putting the labels here, you don't have a condition here. When United States is selected, this object should be called, or this object field should be displayed on the screen. No, there is no condition here, right? If you navigate a little bit down here on the screen, you see here you have a condition as well, and the condition is based on the country of registration. This is the field from your foundation object legal entity or the company code, and if the country of registration dot code is USA, this is the country code, this is going to be called your destination object legal entity is going to be called. You're keeping a relationship here, but this relationship is valid when this condition is true. Okay, and this condition is bit set to true when you are going to select this country field on the company code as United States. Okay, and the same thing with all other associations, the country specific associations, whatever we see here, right? So we have seen for USA. Let me click on done. I'm not changing anything, guys. I'll show you how to create for one more thing here. And let's say, you see here.
Raghu, if I want to remove the association,
no, let me finish. Samir, let me finish this. I'll take your question, Samir. Let me finish this first. You see here, I have a association for legal entity Russia. It has a one-to-one relationship, and the destination object you should call is legal entity Russia. So where are these destination objects? We have so far we have seen the destination objects with the name legal entity USA and legal entity Russia, and we have reference to legal entity France below. So where are these? You can see the Russia is coming up when you select the country as RUS. RUS is the code, guys. If you remember, when you are importing the pick list, we have a code, right? That's the code, guys. Okay. So where are these other objects? We are referring to destination objects, legal entity USA, legal entity Russia, legal entity Germany, legal entity Spain, all these things. And even if you want to create a custom one, I'll create a custom one in a few minutes, guys. Okay. Where are these things? These are the objects, metadata, framework, foundation objects, which is nothing but the migrated ones. You can find all of them under the same thing, guys. If you go to object configure object definitions, oh, hold on a minute, guys. Configure object definitions. One second. Legal entity. You see here legal entity USA, legal entity Russia, France, all these things. Let me click on USA. So this is the object definition. These are the fields that are going to be displayed over there based on the properties, whatever that has been set here, right? These are the fields that has been displayed over there. Let me see here. Let me click on one of those things which is being displayed over there, guys. Visibility editable. You can see legal entity type. This is the one that you can see. This is being displayed after we selected USA. This section, whatever the thing that I highlighted here, is being displayed after we select the country field as United States. So we are in the United States legal entity USA, and one of the fields is, you see here, the legal entity type, and the label you can see legal entity type, and it's a pick list. Forget about all other things at this moment. It's editable. Status is active. Okay. And if you move on to the Federal Reserve Bank ID, you can see editable. The field is label is Federal Reserve Bank ID. So if you go to this US, you can see Federal Reserve Bank ID. So all these things are coming from legal entity USA. Okay, and you have to keep a association between the source object and the destination object, guys. The country specific object. It's not the XML file. We have to do it in the objects. In the XML, we are doing it in the HRIS elements, right? From your corporate data model HRIS element to the corporate country specific corporate data model HRIS elements. But whereas when we talk about your MDF foundation objects, we need to keep an association between MDF foundation objects and the MDF country specific foundation objects. Okay, that is how you are going to keep an association, and you have filters here based on country code. Whereas in your corporate data model, the country specific corporate data model, we have a filter based on the country code. There also we have a filter, here also we have a filter, but the way we are going to keep that filter is, one we are doing it on XML file, another one we are doing it in the configure object definitions. Okay, let's say I want to keep a relationship. Right now you can see, one second guys, not this one. Let's say when I'm going to select India as my country, let me see, you can see IND is the code, guys. You can see the code here itself. You see right now when I select the India as my country, I don't have a population here. I don't see any field specific to India being populated here, but say that is my requirement, where when I select the country India, there might be a reason that we don't have a country specific MDF foundation object for your company code India. That's the reason you don't see any object being pulled up here. Let's verify that one as well. You have the company code here, and let's say legal entity. We don't have legal entity India here, right? You can see here there is no legal entity India being created here, but say that is my requirement. I need to have an object called as legal entity India, and that should be called when I'm trying to create a new company code, and when I select the country as India, that object should be displayed on the company code screen. So how we are going to do that? How that is going to be, you have two parts, guys. One is you have to create a new object called as legal entity India, and that should be, you need to keep an association with your company code object, and we need to keep a condition, association condition, and the first thing is going to be you have to create a new object itself. So where you are going to create a new object, first thing you are going to create a new object under your configure object definitions. You can see here create new, and this is the object definition, and we are interested in creating a new object with the name called as legal entity India. So let me go ahead and create that.
Now, is there no copy option? Like we can't we copy from the existing legal entity and then change some of the fields?
I don't think so. We can copy here. One second. Let me go to the object definition of legal entity. USA.